Get ready. You're about to be an ATLien. Get ready. You're about to be an ATLien. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I came on commando, honey. No, nothing. Just bim, bang, boom. Look, hey, y'all. What? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Yes. We just got here. Okay. We just got here. We came straight over from the Instagrams. What's up, squad? Hope you can like and share as you come in. As you come in, like and share. Like and share. This is going to be a doozy, honey. This is going to be a doozy. Can I share it with my members only? Let's see. Get ready because you're about to be an ATLien, okay? Welcome, okay? I don't listen. I talk to 100, 200, 300. It don't even matter. Shout out to the Facebook in the building. Shout out to the squad in the building. I didn't even give y'all a notification. I literally just pressed send. I didn't schedule it. I didn't do nothing because I'm like, whoever's here is supposed to be here. You know how I do. My patrons know how I do. If they ain't here, they ain't supposed to be here. If they here, they supposed to be here. Especially for the live. Salute to y'all. Y'all got y'all drinks. I got me a Mountain Dew Zero. Okay. I needed this little caffeine. Okay, I need this little caffeine. You said I knew she. Who said you knew I wasn't gonna start on time? I am on time. Who is saying that? Okay, hey Jesse, what's up? You said Flop K. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. I didn't even create a thumbnail. Okay, I'm gonna have to create the thumbnail after the stream because I was like, if I don't do it now, it ain't gonna get done. Okay. Hit that like button. Shout out to my moms, Princess AG in the building, C. Patterson. I don't know if Jazabelle here, but she's supposed to be. She might be off work tonight. Who knows? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my Patreon members. We might do a Patreon tonight. I don't know if I can figure it out. If I don't run too late, you know how I go. I'm trying to cut this off at an hour. Yes, and shout out to my members. You see these people in the green, they are our channel sponsors. They have special emojis that they can share. You see all these green emojis? You can have some green emojis too. And you only have to pay the low price of $1.99. Okay, $1.99. There are 3 different tiers now. The $5 tier and the $10 tier get invited to stuff. Okay. And if you just want to, support your favorites creator, i.e. me, you can, pitch in a little bit more because every bit that you give to me in the form of donations and membership and Patreons and all of that goes back into the channel and helps me to come on more often. That's what happens. Y'all be like, I don't see her. That's because I ain't been getting no money. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Shout out to Bernard. Hey, Bernard. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Patreon is in the building. Yes, Zalee Queen Deetria is in here. Side Eye is in here. Everybody is here. This is great. This is fun. I love it. I love it. I love it. You said you don't see your emoji, Soretta. I don't know what happened. Maybe listen. Yeah, then some people got it on both channels too. That's another thing. I need to start going live on my ATLien channel. So please don't get confused. Cancel your membership on the ATLien channel because I need to just cancel the memberships over there because I don't think nobody got no memberships over there. They might, when they had shut my channel down for a little while, I had started going live over there. So, I got a backup channel. So just make sure you have a membership to the correct channel. If you are not green over here, okay, then the membership is not valid over here. And also make sure that you are signed into the correct account. So if you have multiple accounts up under your YouTube, your membership may not show up on the account that you're logged in as. So just make sure you're logged into the right account, because me, I got like 5, 10 accounts on like my one thing, and then I be switched up like, where my membership thing at? I don't know where it's at when I be on other people's channel. I ain't gonna tell y'all who I'm memberships of, but I got members too. I be supporting other content creators. Okay. Now, you said Michelle is in my budget. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now, I would say look at the thumbnail, but there isn't one. But look at the title. Look at your neighbor and say, look at the title. Okay. The title of this video says, look, I got to pull it up myself. A message to Tasha K. I used her real name because I'm going to issue a superior, I can't even say. I'm going to issue a sincere apology to Lil Boozy, aka Tasha K. I am, but not right this second. Okay. We're also going to talk about, is Wendy Williams married or nah? I saw a whole bunch of people rushing to the internet to report that Wendy Williams was married after Hollywood Unlocked spilled that tea, and we're gonna talk about that as well. And we're also gonna talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 episode. Is it 12? I don't know. I've been mixing up. I think it's 12. Trust and planning issues. Okay. We're gonna talk about that. Now, before we talk about that, I would love for you guys to take a moment, pause, and click that like button. Okay. It helps me in the algorithm, even though we may not have many people here right now. It'll help me on the replay. So I would definitely appreciate it if you would take just a minute just to click the like button. Okay. I appreciate it. Now, yes, I already shouted out to Facebook. I see you, Facebook. I did not leave y'all out. Did I leave Facebook out? I don't think I did. Hey, y'all, I see you, Facebook. I see you. I see you. I see you. Don't want to ever forget the Facebook. If y'all ever listen, this is a little tip. If my video on YouTube ever gets taken down for any reason, like the video the other day when I was talking about Al Reynolds and them, Bravo took the video down briefly because I had that clip of Watch What Happens Live in it, but it came back up about 3-4 hours later because I had to like delete the little clip or whatever. So if that ever happens, the video is probably still up on Facebook. Just FYI. So subscribe to my Facebook channel. It's facebook.com straight from the A. I stream simultaneously on both. So you can watch either or on Facebook Watch, or you can watch over here on YouTube. And Facebook, y'all need to give me some stars. Okay. I don't, listen, I was unaware of the stars until I started getting them. I'm like, thank y'all for the stars. Y'all really like me over there on Facebook. That is so great. I appreciate it. Hey, Paulo, what's up? He said Tasha's husband has cheated on her. What? What happened? So where do I start first? Y'all want to start on the Housewives. Y'all want to start on Wendy Williams. Y'all want to start on Lil Boozy, aka Tasha K, aka Lil Boozy. Round here, let me know. And for all the people, I know I have a lot of new subscribers, and y'all may not know why I refer to Tasha K as Little Boozy. Okay, not Lil Boozy, Boosie Badass, the rapper. No, I'm not calling her that. I am totally against masculinizing Black women. I say that all the time. They be trying to call me a man and say all this stuff about me. No, I am calling her that because of the wine. Okay. Winos, wine, winos, booze. Google it, search it, look it up in the dictionary. What does booze mean? Booze means liquor, wine, libations. So I call her Lil Boozy as a inside joke, because a lot of times YouTube will, censor you when you talk about other content creators, child. They be like, they real sensitive with this bullying stuff. So I don't want to bully nobody. Okay. I call her Lil Boozy. I call Junkie Dineva, and it's obvious why I call him that. He left my townhouse a mess, honey. And he was doing crack and cocaine and all the other stuff. And that is not alleged, that is facts. I saw with my own eyes. And yeah, Dre Block said, did you listen to T.S. Manhands on Beyonce's album? No, I did not. But salute to him. Salute to him. People are living their dreams, honey. Let him live his dream of being whatever he wants to be. I will not stop nobody from living in their truth. Anywho, you said she does look like Lil Boosie though. Oh, she does. Oh, anyway. Good evening, fresh strawberries. Okay, come on in, click that like button. Oh, look, Princess AG put my glasses in there. Look, my glasses. I got my red glasses. Look, I got a whole bunch of glasses back here. Y'all can see. A whole bunch of glasses back there. So look, my alien got glasses on. I got glasses everywhere. Child. Every time I want to put on some glasses, okay. Shout out to Zenny Optical. If you would like to support me, go ahead and click the link to Zenny Optical. Get you some glasses, child. I always forget to say that, but I think the link is down there. I don't know. Anyway, you said Big Frida is on the album. Okay, everybody's on there. Kilo Ali. They use a Kilo Ali sample from Cocaine. America's Got a Problem, honey. Listen, I haven't even listened to the album yet. I did get the box set though, so there's that. But I am not a Mr. Manhand supporter, but salute to him on whatever he does. Anywho, now let's get started. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all didn't tell me what y'all want to talk about first. You want to start with the apology? You want to start with the Wendy Williams, or you want to start with the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Press 1 for the apology. Press 2 for the Wendy Williams, and press 3 for Real Housewives. Let me see what y'all say. Y'all know this y'all show. Y'all know this is y'all show. You said that's how my shelf look, full of glasses. Okay, Jessica. Hey, Jessica Rabbit, honey. Tasha K. Y'all want to go ahead and get the trash out the way. Y'all want me to go ahead and get the trash out the way, Lord. Okay, you said 3. You said 1. Ew, it's more ones than anything. Apology to Lil Boosie. Oh, I got to think about it. I ain't even thought about it now. This just came out the top of my head, so we got to figure out what this apology is going to entail, honey. Okay, let me just say this, okay? Lil Boosie, a.k.a. Tasha K, I know you out there watching. I know you are out there watching. I feel it in my spirit because she watches me like a hawk for some reason. She talks about my shoes. She said something about I lived in a buckhead apartment or something, and it was too small for me or whatever. And I really feel bad. I'm really starting to feel bad for her because we know what her situation is, and we know she's been going through it, and I'm sure she's been going through it mentally, emotionally. She's going through it with her family. Her husband couldn't get the story together on the damn stand. Like it has been a devastation. Then she had everybody watching her as she took that L. So I just wanted to take a moment to like sincerely. This is not sincere at all, but I'm gonna try. Sincerely apologize to Lil Boosie, aka Tasha K, because clearly, she has married someone who does not know how to hold her down. She married a man who allowed her to disrupt her entire entrepreneurial enterprise with lies. I don't understand what's going on with her. I really don't. She stays up to all times of the night, stressing. She then moved out of her house, her dream house. She went from 5,000 square feet to 500 square feet. She moved from Georgia to Florida. She might be close to the water. I don't know. But all I know is she got kids. Them kids had to uproot themselves. They done got out of school in Georgia. Now they got to go to school in Florida. I would feel so bad knowing that people are watching me this meteoric rise, and I cannot cherish it. I can't go live the way I want to go live on YouTube because I prefer y'all go live over there on her app, or she would prefer that because she needs the money to be filtered somewhere else. Because with YouTube, everybody's the courts are watching where her money is going. They've been monitoring it. The IRS is monitoring it, and she got to figure out a way. She's got to figure out a way to hide her coins. So yes, I really, really feel bad. So this apology is from the heart. Tasha K, I am so sorry that you made the life choices you made. I am so sorry that you are a bitter mean, dark souled person. I am so sorry that you have such a dark, evil spirit. I am so sorry. I don't even know like how I can make this up to you. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna waste my prayers on them. I'm not gonna waste my prayers on them. I'm not gonna do that because that would be wrong. That would be blasphemous. I wouldn't do my Lord like that. All I know is I feel like, I don't want to say it's karma because I'm not God. I can't wish bad on nobody and sit here and revel in their demise. But what I can do is learn from it. You know what I'm saying? I see what she's going through. I see the things that she's done. I see the lies that she's told. I've seen her bully other content creators. I've seen her fall in friendships with content creators and then fall out of friendships with content creators. I've seen her lie on the people that she called her friend. I've seen her do all these things. So the one thing that I can do is be a better me by watching the things that she has done. It is sad. It is sad. And I can stay away from the machine. Whatever the machine is tearing her ass up. The machine is tearing her ass up. Who would want to move out of their dream home and like clean it up, take everything out? You have built your entire life. People said you used to be a waiter or something before YouTube. You done made money on YouTube. You have earned a living. Now you can provide for your family. You got kids. You done built this home with your husband, and you had to move out. Who does that? And I know she's gonna sit there and tell you, oh, I moved so I can do this. I moved and I'm renting it so I can do something else. No, that's not how real estate works. Like, I mean, sure she can. Look, I moved out of one of my places and I rented me an apartment in Buckhead, but my place was paying for my apartment in Buckhead. But before I did that, my place was rented. Now, who gonna move out of their house into an apartment and then have to pay the apartment rent and a mortgage? But again, I'm just watching the mistakes unfold and I'm just learning from it. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. But yeah, I really apologize to her for what she's going through. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I never met the lady, don't even hope to meet the lady. All I know is that she is very fixated on my vagina, okay? And I just, wish that she would go get her some. Maybe go and explore her sexuality with someone so she can leave mine alone. She wants to know what it smells like. She wants to know how it's clean. She wants to know all these things. Tasha K, go Google, go do something. Go to your doctor and ask them how do you clean your vagina instead of worrying about how I clean mine. This is just, I don't know. It's just too much. She's just miserable. But yeah, is she in witness protection? I don't know where she is. She'll probably be on YouTube at some point late at night, sitting in a dark room in the closet, telling everybody how she moved because her son had asthma or something, and she can't live in Georgia no more because there's so much pollen. I'm sorry. It's not my problem. But I do wish her the best as, a fellow YouTube colleague. One thing I don't want to do is put myself in that position. I know a bunch of her winos have came over and said, if you're a black woman, you're dragging another black woman. You shouldn't do that. It could easily be you. And you're right, it could easily be me. But then again, it can't because one thing I don't do is lie. I didn't lie about Tasha K fleeing Georgia. I didn't lie about her moving out of her house and renting an apartment or whatever it is she's doing. I didn't lie about any of that. There people have been in my inbox with tea about Chelsea. Listen, I ain't even got to tell y'all nothing about that. I don't even know who Chelsea is. All I know is I don't care what Chelsea do in the privacy of her home with Tasha K's husband. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But anywho, you said no one gonna rent a house posted all over the net. Ooh, she did this to herself. Ooh, Well, it is what it is. You do want to see people get along though. If they don't get along with each other, go separate ways and keep each other's names out of their mouths. Well, checking you, boo. You know, I came to YouTube about 3, 4 years ago from my blog site, straight from the A.com. I didn't have no friends on YouTube and still don't really, besides Justin Diego. We cool. Joshua. That's it. I don't know these YouTube people. And Tasha K took it upon herself to spread a bunch of lies on me on her channel. Some of y'all don't know that. Okay. She even also, in addition to doing that, she spread lies about the restraining order because I had the restraining order against Mr. Manhands when he was stalking me, when he put my phone number on the internet. That's a whole nother story. But after that, she had Mr. Manhands on her show. She has a video with Mr. Manhands to this day. It's something about uh T.S. Madison responds to Michelle B. I'm the Michelle B. she was responding to. That he was responding to about whatever. He claimed that I took his channel down when he took my channel down. So there's a history behind it that a lot of y'all don't know. In addition to that, she used her platform to try to drag me with Junkie Dineva. So in essence, I don't know that lady. I ain't never met that lady. I don't care about that lady. All I know is this is YouTube and I can sit here and I can watch and I'm going to talk about it. Okay. You said, I respect you, Michelle. Like your smile. You're beautiful. Not cool for people to spread lies. Both of you have some talents. I agree with you, checking you, boo. It's not cool for people to spread lies. I've never spread a lie on her, but can she say the same? Can she say the same? While she's sitting over there talking about what my vagina smell like and who I'm fucking and all of this, talk about I'm dating a married man, all kind of lies on me. Let me know. Tasha K has lied on so many black people. That's why I say when y'all come over here and say, don't drag that black woman, don't do it. Imagine all the people that she's dragging or has dragged. Do you go over there and tell her, don't drag that black woman? Don't do it. When she was dragging poor Derek Jackson's wife, he got a Christian wife who wasn't even on the internet. Crazy ass Tasha K went and drugged that lady down the street because her man was allegedly cheating. I don't know what that man was doing, but come on. She did that to a black woman. She has done several things to black women. What did she do to Jaguar Wright? She had Jaguar Wright, the singer, on her platform, and she made a mockery of that lady's trauma. But you telling me, don't drag that black woman. Don't do it. And I'm not going to do it because I'm going to rise above, honey. I am going to rise above, but this is my sincere apology, honey. I apologize for the choices that you have made. Okay. I apologize for the things that you have done that have made you into who you are. I apologize that whatever you went through as a child made you into such a bitter, hateful, spiteful bully. I apologize. I hope that someone gives you a hug or something to get you out of this miserable spirit. And I understand a lot of it is just entertainment. I understand that. But there is a line. I've been doing this for 15 years. Okay. I have been sued. I have did things that were questionable. Okay. But at the end of the day, there's this thing called growth. Okay. Sometimes you 40 years old, 40 something. Like, I don't understand how you can sit there and say the things that you say about people. Put uh STDs on people that aren't true. Talk about children, destroy marriages, all the things that she does, it's horrific. But, like y'all say, it's all entertainment. It's not entertaining to me, but it may be entertaining to you. But there are no gatekeepers when it comes to the internet. Okay. There are no rules to this. People, you can't put in the application and become a commentator. You just do it. Okay. Any of y'all can do it. And that's what happened with her. And I say this all the time. I said this on Instagram. There's a lot of people out there with undiagnosed mental ailments. And I sincerely believe that whether it's undiagnosed or not, she has one. She has one, and I'm sticking to it. That ain't no allegedly. It's something wrong with that lady. For her to constantly bully people when she doesn't get what she wants from them. Okay. But that's my sincere apology. If y'all like it, like it. If y'all don't, y'all don't. It is what it is. I said what I said. I'm not taking it back, and we moving on. So like this video. Come on in, come on in. That's all I got for her. And I feel like I spent too much time. I didn't even realize I was talking that long, honey. I did not realize I was talking that long. Yes, like and share, like and share, like and share. Okay. Now, what's next? Okay, should we talk about the housewives? Let's go ahead and talk about the housewives. Let's talk about the housewives ratings. We on the 12th episode of the season. Okay, they've only had one episode that hit a milli thus far. And now this week they can add one more to the punch. Finally, for some reason, this episode hit a million. I guess wasn't unknown this week. I don't know what had happened, but I missed it. I tried to watch it earlier today, and I tried, so I'm gonna struggle through the recap. But we're gonna go through the ratings first. Hold on. Y'all know I gotta pull it up. Hold on. Let me share the screen. Showbuzz Daily. There we go. Okay. Where did they fall this week? Okay, they came in at number 4. That's respectable. Okay, we still got the Grand Prix and 90 Day Fiance, number 1, number 2, Naked and Afraid, number 3, and then number 4 is Real Housewives of Atlanta. 1,018. Okay, they did pretty good. They hit a million, barely over a million. Y'all must have had nothing to do Sunday night because y'all were tuned in. Understandably, though, the show wasn't even that good this week to me. Okay, it wasn't that good. But I will talk about it because there are certain things that happened this week that are worth noting. One of the things is, hold on, child, I gotta pull it up. A shame. I didn't do my homework. Sanya Richards-Ross. Remember, I told you we talked about it last week before because I skipped a week. When Sanya had decided that she was going to do a Jamaican trip, okay, her and her husband are sponsors, and she's going back to the track where she ran in Jamaica. She wants to take all the ladies there. She felt like it would be a cool trip, and since her husband is going, she wants to make it a couple trip. Sanya hangs out with Marlo and Shereé, and she's telling them, I really, this is going to be a couple trip, but it's single ladies that are going to be there. So y'all can bring a +1. I don't mind y'all bringing a +1. Bring your boyfriend, bring your girl, bring whatever. And so she said, oh, and there's one more +1. That's Kenya. Let me call Kenya and make sure Kenya can go or whatever. So she calls Kenya on FaceTime. Sanya tells Kenya, I just want to make sure it's a couples trip. Our trip to Jamaica, it's a couples trip. And Kenya was like, okay, I know. And then Sanya kept saying, it's a couples trip. Kenya got pissed off. Kenya's like, I'm tired of this. And hung up the phone in Sanya's face. And I'm like, what is going on with Kenya that she couldn't wait until the rest of the statement was made? But then again, Sanya was putting 20 on 10. She was, doing a little bit much. And this just my opinion. Child, what else had happened? Kandi and Todd. I'm going through this real fast because I'm gonna let y'all talk about it. Kandi and Todd were estate planning along with Kayla and Riley. And Riley's 20, 21 now. Like, is she fair game to talk about? I don't know. She on the show. I don't want to talk about Riley too much. All I know is Riley is a beautiful girl, but I didn't like her wig and I didn't like her makeup. That's all I'm gonna say. I didn't like her wig and I didn't like her makeup because she looked kind of Asian. It's like her makeup was too light. And I'm like, Riley, I hope Riley is not bleaching. We already know she did her nose, allegedly. They say she did her nose, but there's that. But Riley's a beautiful girl. Kayla's beautiful. Kayla got her own job going. So they talking to Todd and Kandi about estate planning. And Kandi doesn't feel that Todd will do what she wants her to do if she was to go first. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of shady. Like, what does she think Todd gonna do with the money if she was to be gone? Like, she don't feel like Todd would distribute the money evenly. And so, Kandi reminds Todd of how he treated his daughter and how, he makes her work. He doesn't necessarily give her all the things that Kandi gives Riley. And as you know, Riley was the only child for a while. And so Kandi used to spoil Riley. Kandi used to give Riley everything she wanted and still does. She bought Riley a whole apartment and everything. Todd said, well, of course, if I go, Kayla get the New Jersey apartment. And, Kandi was like, that's only fair. But Kandi like, she don't want that apartment, no way. But it was just interesting that she didn't trust Todd to do, to do what she wanted to do should she, leave first. Another thing was Riley was like, I understand, I know how you are, Todd, and if you remember when Kandi bought Riley that Porsche a few years ago, Todd, I heard, was a little upset about it, but there's that. But Todd seemed to have gotten a little pissed off and walked out the room, and that's all we got for Kandi and Todd. Sanya's surprise birthday party for Shereé was a little shady because all of the ladies actually were shading Sanya's house and her food. Like Sanya said she got it catered, but she had some fajitas or something. It was cold and rubbery or something. Kenya kept talking about the food. I'm like, that is so rude. Like, who goes to somebody else's house and talks about the food? Now, apparently, what else had happened? I don't know. Y'all gonna have to call me and tell me what had happened, child. The party was whack. The food was whack. You said Riley looks older and too made up or something, child. I don't know. You said cheap, cheap, cheap. I can't stand a cheap Negro. My daddy was cheap, had us eating that generic food in the 80s with the yellow labels. Lord, not the party was whack. What else had happened this week? I can't remember nothing that I really cared about. Marlo went to a therapist who she actually got a referral from Shereé. It was interesting because the therapist was kind of cute. I was looking at the therapist like, doctor, whatever, he is a little cutie. And the first thing she did was start crying and say she's just so stressed out. She didn't know what she's gonna do. The boys, would it be bad if she let them stay away for 30 days? And then the therapist told her, that's okay. They just need to know that they're not abandoned. And I'm like, okay, child, Marlo, you're doing too much. This little acting class you took got you in here spreading tears and stuff. And we already know the boys are still with you because you still be posting pictures of them every other day. Okay. He said, I agree. Talking about Sanya food was rude. Okay. You heard it was dry beef patties. It was, oh, child, it was too much. Michelle, I watched for the first time. Nothing was on I wanted to see. I just didn't understand. This week wasn't good. I don't know. I just didn't get into it this week. Sheree's outfit was cute though. She had on the same outfit that preacher had. Sheree had on her Gucci this week. She's listen for somebody who is a supposed to be a designer coming out with her clothing line. Shereé should be wearing all these white Italian designers. She had on Louis last week. She got on Gucci this week. Where is she by Shereé? What is going to happen with she by Shereé? You said Kenya wants something from Vivica. Don't trust Vivica. It was giving Party City, child. Well, I just don't know. I don't know why y'all think this week got a million views. What was the drama? I can't remember. Let me Google it. This sucks for me. Hold on, let me Google this. It's episode 12. Let me see what had happened. I'm gonna read a review from Vulture and see what I missed. Okay. It said, once upon a time, entertainment lawyer by day and mortician by night, Phaedra Park introduced two short people with big heads. Come through, Vulture. Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker. It was a love they both stumbled upon. The multi-Grammy winning star and television producer from New York would go from colleagues to partners after the faded South Africa trip in season 4. We've seen them battle Mama Joyce's mouth and sex dungeon allegations while expanding their family with Ace, now 6 years old, and almost 2-year-old Blaze. That's another thing. Why they didn't when they was talking about the estate planning, they weren't mentioning Blaze and Ace. They were just talking about Kayla and Riley. Anyway, let me continue. Thank I knew it was gonna happen. I have frozen. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Hold on. I was talking. I was talking. I don't know what had happened, but I'm back. Hold on. You know, my computer does that sometimes. I be doing updates in the middle of my thing. I gotta reboot, but I'm gonna keep reading. Okay. We've seen them battle Mama Joyce's mouth and sex dungeon allegations while expanding their family with Ace, now 6 years old, and almost 2-year-old Blaze, thanks to Atlanta's resident fairy godmother, Dr. Jackie. Kandi and Ty have been building a big headed empire that may be small, but keeps on growing. Their heads aren't even big, but I'll never get over Mama Joyce saying it. Kandi's empire actually isn't small at all, as the shady producers pointed out. Miss Burruss entered her union with Todd with a lengthy portfolio of businesses and real estate, including Bedroom Kandi, the Kandi Factory, and Tags Boutique. Meanwhile, Todd had, what did Todd have? A condo in Jersey. Okay. Ty got a condo in Jersey. But together they have OLG and Blaze, Steak and Seafood, plus whatever real estate they acquired as a couple. Kandi's money from music alone creates a sizable nest egg for her beneficiaries. And combined with the money she's amassed in her marriage, Riley, Blaze, and Ace are set. But things have become a bit more complicated when factoring in Todd's daughter Kayla and the couple's differing parenting styles. Ooh, I like the way they wrote this. Hold on, I'm coming back. Okay, I'm back. I like the way they wrote this. You said it's shady. It's not shady. I'm just reading, honey. You said the shady producer's gonna stay. All he came to table with was a condo. Okay. Um, Tonight or the other night, Kandi and Todd sat with Riley and Kayla to discuss their future trust. Like Riley and Kayla pointed out, Todd is more of a tough love parent who consistently makes Kayla work to sustain herself, whereas Kandi spends money on Riley with little abandon. Kandi even says that if Ty were in complete control of the finances after her passing, she wouldn't fully trust him to take care of Riley in the way that she would herself. Okay, we got that point. You said, "Good night, Mr. Simpson, my wife." What y'all talking about? It wouldn't be ATLien live about the computer shutting down. You better tell them. You better tell them. You don't have to explain anything. That's okay. For a lot of men, especially black men, success means financial stability, and independence. Everything revolving around money and legacy. Todd is no exception. I've always felt the financial imbalance in his relationship with Kandi has made him feel a type of way, whether he admits to it or not. I don't blame him. Mama Joyce drilled into his head for years that he's not good enough for her daughter. And Marlo was just making jabs about Kandi dating below her tax bracket. Ooh, y'all think that Todd feels ways. You didn't like that scene. You didn't like it. Well, why? Listen, they don't have nothing else. They don't. Hey y'all, hey y'all. You said producers rack up the money with no problem. Oh, okay, okay. What y'all talking about? What is y'all talking about? Todd left his world of production and hasn't been happy since. Like, if Todd was to lead today, would he be one of those people that gets like alimony and child support from Kandi because he left his job to pretty much take care of the family, and he got proof. He got like, oh, this is messy. He got all the videos on Instagram calling him daddy daycare and stuff. Shoot. He said, Michelle, remember the first season Todd was on, Kandi told Mama Joyce he helped pay for the house too. Now it comes out his name not even on it. Oh, a mess. If I get 24s when I don't even know what that means. Okay. Todd's irritation after his capacity as the executive of Kandi's estate was questioned gives off the energy of a man whose ego is bruised and is scrambling to maintain dominance. I don't think when Todd was younger, he imagined his marriage as a business that he wasn't fully in control of. We saw this with his reaction to the prenup when they first got married, and we now see it as Kandi is making life decisions. When the pair continued to discuss the estate planning, Todd concedes and tells Kandi that as long as she leaves detailed instructions in writing so the kids don't have to ask him anything, he'll be fine. I'm using concede loosely because I'm pretty sure that's what Kandi would have done regardless, but men need their little wins to feel better. It's a mess, honey. Let me see what else we got. Let's see. Cardi B's house is a mile down the street from Kenya means that we need to petition for Cardi's appearance, preferably in the form of a play date with Blaze, Brooklyn, Ania, and Culture. Okay. Thoughts of a Color Man play, the play that Kandi was helping to produce on Broadway, was shut down due to a wave of the Omicron variant of the corona. She's extremely disappointed in having to close out the show, understandably so, as Kandi was able to create so many jobs for Black people in the theater. She mentioned the idea of producing another show. Okay. Also, let me see what this say. This is what I was talking about. Dr. Tart. Dr. Tart was a cute doctor. Okay. Marlo has a much needed session with the Christian psychologist. But can someone tell her that part of raising teenagers is that they will act out? I think we're all a bit over that storyline. Okay. And thankfully the ball seems to be rolling on Sheep by Shereé. Oh yeah, and Cairo. She asked Cairo to be a model. So I don't know why they got a million this week. It wasn't that great. But what do y'all rate this week's episode? Put a 1 between 1 and 10, 10 being the best. What did y'all rate this week's episode? I give it a 5. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me see what y'all saying, honey. Because the bulk of it was about Kandi and I was bored. It can't be all about Kandi. Ty has been able to make decisions too. And then you said a 7, a 2, a 3. Okay, a 7. I ain't watching. You ain't watching, JB? Oh, not a 0. Okay. Oh, well, look, all y'all tuned in and didn't like it. Well, they got higher ratings this week for whatever reason. And it just, I don't know. James said it was a 10. Okay, James, you better work. Okay. Well, I struggled through it just for y'all. Okay. I struggled through it. You said a 10 for Drew singing. Okay, Drew did sing happy birthday, didn't she? I forgot about that part. She did sing happy birthday. I didn't understand why her and Shereé was like bumping heads because I do feel like that Shereé's friend was wrong for pulling the dang the background check. And yeah, it is. Didn't watch, didn't see it. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's move on. If y'all are just getting here, go ahead and like this video, please. And thank you. Last but not least, before I take phone calls, we're going to just talk about Wendy Williams for a hot second because it's like sad. Late last night, I think Jason Lee of Hollywood Unlocked dropped an exclusive that Wendy Williams was married. Hold on. And in his exclusive, people were questioning him because they like, isn't it the same person that said the queen was dead? Isn't this that same person? I don't understand. Okay. Oh, he mad because people ain't sharing his story. But let me start. Let me go down. Let me start at the beginning, child. Jason is a mess. Okay. So he shared on Instagram and on YouTube and everywhere else. Hollywood Unlocked socialites. It looks like congratulations are in order for Wendy Williams, who just let us know that she is married again. This is from Jason Lee. Okay, give him his credit for dropping this story. The former daytime talk show host called Hollywood Unlocked's very own Jason Lee this afternoon and shared a few updates on her life, including the exciting news about her new hubby. Now, you all know Wendy doesn't share full details unless she's sitting in front of a camera with an audience. However, she did let Lee know that she recently tied the knot and that her new man's name is Henry, who is an NYPD officer. Wendy didn't dish any further on her nuptials, but she was thrilled to finally break the news about her husband to a good friend. While that all sounds great, the 58-year-old did admit that she is still dealing with financial stress. She let Lee know that her Amex has stopped working, but William Selby and her other close friend have been helping her maintain access to one of her accounts. aside from that, Wendy Williams says she is trying to stay positive even while still dealing with the family drama as well. Wendy told Lee that she has asked her entire team to keep her family away from her, with the exception of her 21-year-old son, Kevin Hunter Jr. Okay. Not long after that story was leaked or released, TMZ, Page Six, all of the mainstream blogs actually posted that the story was untrue. Page Six wrote, Wendy Williams isn't married to an NYPD officer named Henry, despite her claim. And here is that. This rabbit hole goes deep. That's all I can say. Hold on. So, Page Six basically disputed Jason's claims and said the former daytime talk show host, they were saying that Hollywood Unlocked released it, but her spokesperson says she spoke too soon. That's inaccurate, William Selby tells Page Six exclusively. She's excited about a new relationship and probably got carried away in conversation. As for whether Williams' mystery man is in fact a cop, Selby adds Wendy doesn't wish to disclose details at the moment. Now, I don't even know where to go with this. Wendy's, listen. No, do y'all believe Wendy is married? Put a 1 in the chat if you even believe that she is married. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. Put a 8 in the chat if you just really don't care. Okay. 1 if you believe it. 2 if you don't. 3 if you don't care. Now, after people were calling Jason out saying that he has been known to create stories to go viral, and I got to give him this. When he went on his show, I think last night, I saw a clip where he did say Wendy called me and we decided to break the internet. So it's sounding a little boozy-ish to me. But there's that. But hold on. Here is his proof, because he said that he was pissed off that people were calling him a liar. So as proof, he called up Wendy and he recorded the conversation. Okay. He recorded the conversation. So in the recorded conversation, which you can see here, y'all hear that?
Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
So yesterday when you called me and said that you were married, I posted that, right? And now some guy named Will is talking to Page Six saying it's bullshit, making me look crazy out here.
No, everybody seems to have a problem with that. I'm married.
So is there a problem that they don't want people to know you're married, or they didn't want you to tell me you're married?
I'm married. I don't care who knows it. I'm married.
Okay. Well, I fuck with you the long way. I'm always look out for you. I just don't know what Will is doing or why he's out there trying to discredit me, but that shit pissed me the fuck off.
Because Will sees no point in me getting married. But you know what? Fuck Will. 14 years I've known him, and I've always said fuck him in a good way.
Right. Right.
I didn't know what podcast was. He put me on podcast. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do?
Listen, if you want somebody to help you with a podcast, I mean,
no, thank you.
Okay,
I'm not Will for that.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fine if you're comfortable with him. Cool, but he needs to watch his mouth. He better keep my name out of his mouth with that bullshit. And he talking about he's your official rep. That's what he told Page Six.
He is.
Okay. Well, somehow he need to get on the same page with you then, because clearly, you talked to me and I said what I said. So I don't know him, but
it's okay.
All right. Well, I wanted to make sure you knew.
Yeah, it's okay.
See you this weekend. Bye.
we didn't hear him say, I'm recording this, I'm going to post this. We didn't hear none of that. We heard, I fuck with you the long way, but then you put it on the internet. Listen, I ain't talking to nobody on the phone no more. Y'all be recording stuff and putting on the internet. How you know I feel like Wendy is really in a place where she is not all there. And I know y'all like, oh, she sounds cognizant. She sounds this, she sounds that. But did y'all see these videos of her? Did y'all see? Hold on, let me put this up. Let me go to Sandra Rose page because Sandra had the video when she was in the car with the ring. Okay. And this is what kind of started it. It started like the buzz of people kind of saying that she was married because she was showing this ring out the window. Y'all remember that? She was showing the ring. Let me make myself big. So shout out to Sandra Rose. Okay. So Sandra got look, Sandra did an update. Wendy is not married, honey. Wendy is not married. Okay. So Wendy been shopping. Shout out to Sandra. Look, Sandra got a picture of her and Jason Lee back in the day, honey. Oh, that's a big old Balenciaga outfit. That's cute, I guess. And then here is the video. Hold on.
Congratulations. Let's see it, Wendy. Let's see it. A gigantic ring. Ooh, it's so beautiful. It's what you got to say for the camera?
He's out buying, getting stuff. I'm waiting for him to come back.
He's out getting stuff. She was waiting for him to come back. Then there was pictures of her sleep on the Louis Vuitton. Hold on. It's just too much. Hold on. So yeah, I don't here it is. Let me make it big. So she was asleep on the bed in the in the Louis Vuitton store. Hold on, let me replay it. That was the same day. And there was a glass of champagne behind her head. So yeah, it's just look, hold on. Then it was another place. Hold on, I'm not finished. Then William Selby had her in the strip club the other night. Well, I can't show that because it was naked. It was naked women in that video. I can't show that. But yeah, and she was in a strip club and people were like drinking and dancing and stuff around her. So it's clear she's drinking. It's clear something's going on. It's clear she's not in her right mind. So I personally, as a blogger, I understand we have a job to do, but at the same time, if you consider this person a friend, why would you do that? Why would you put her out like that? Why would you record a conversation and put it online? But I ain't got nothing to do with it. But it's all looking a bit exploitive to me. It's all looking a bit like, how can I benefit off of this situation? Okay. Yes, it's definitely exploitive. And y'all know my history with Jason. I already told you. At least I told my Patreon when we were at Wild and Out that time, and he went behind my back and he, said some things, and then the person told me what he said, and then I looked at him sideways ever since. But I'm digressing. Okay. Now you said exactly, Michelle, that is suspect to record a friend. Okay, just a mess, honey, a mess. But y'all see it for him. I don't, there is what it is. Like I already told y'all, a real queen stand alone. I stand over here by myself. These people in this industry, child, is too much, honey. Like I always told y'all when I did that apology to Lil Boosie, this undiagnosed mental illness and things that people do for clout and money and things. Child, as soon as they can see what can make them a little cash, they will sell anybody down the river. But the gag is, I would hope that maybe Wendy telling him anything and knowing that he would put it out there. And now he looking stupid because her spokesperson, who she admitted was her spokesperson, was telling everybody that it's not true. So, and if it was true, wouldn't there be some type of documentation? Wouldn't you, as a blogger, if somebody like if Nene said I'm married, I wouldn't come on here telling y'all that she was married unless I saw that she was married. Like unless give me a picture of y'all in the wedding chapel or something. Give me a copy of the wedding license or something. Like as a you supposed to be a blogger who has accurate receipts. Why would you put out something that's hearsay? Just the other day, I think he was going in on another YouTube blogger, Ding Dong, whatever his name is, Ding Dong, the Armand Wiggins person. He said something to Armand about be careful about, spreading stuff that you don't know to be true. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. But I'm digressing. Yeah, it is what it is. Nobody believes she's married anyway. I don't believe she's married. Y'all may believe she's married. The people who, rushed to the internet to report she was married may believe she's married. But I personally believe that, she's not of sound mind. And to get married now would be a travesty, child. A travesty. Now, not Jason over there doing that, honey. No. Is that what he doing? She just trying to stay. I love it. She just trying to stay in the news. Okay. Well, there's that. Yeah, I got names for everybody, child. Everybody. Now, let me put the link in the chat. I would love to hear from you guys. I've been running my mouth for 56 whole minutes. Let me know what you think about my apology. Let me know what you thought of it. Also, we talked about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the ratings and stuff a little bit. We also talked about, Kandi and her estate planning. The whole episode was about Kandi, child, most of it. We also talked about, Wendy Williams. Okay. Look, first up, Mickey, click that link quick, honey. Mickey got in here. Hey.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. You look so pretty with your yellow and your orange. You look so vibrant.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wendy, it really makes me sad. Honestly, I used to watch this woman every single day. And it really makes me sad how, like, it's clear something's up with her. I don't know if it's she's on medication. I don't know if it's she's going back to her old ways. Is and at her age, it's like this is supposed to be the time where you really take care of yourself, and she's not. I don't think she's in her right mind right now. And Jason, what I don't like about him is like it's almost like he needs that celebrity validation. You know what I mean? He's always bragging about, oh, me and Cardi so cool. Oh, me and Wendy. Oh, me and this one. Oh, me and that one. It's like, it's a little bit corny for me. It's like, let your work speak for itself. Like, you being all chummy with these celebrities is like, okay, it's whatever. But I hope that he gave her heads up that he was gonna, put the audio out.
Yeah, it didn't look like it. It looked like it was ringing and she answered. And then he
And
just started talking.
it didn't sound like she wanted to talk to him.
Right.
She just wanted to get off the phone. She was just like, "Oh, hi. Okay. Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
she sounded irritated.
Uh-huh.
Like she didn't want to be bothered, but I wish her all the best. I really do, miss when she was on TV and she was well. Um Lil Boosie, God. Oh my God, Lil Boosie. I don't know, man. I just feel like she's just once again, it was like watching, a train wreck, She did all of that just to be taken down.
Mm.
And it's just
Well, she's not down yet now. Like I said the other day, insects have been known to survive nuclear attacks. She's
roaches.
still in the running. She still
Yeah,
got
but
her channel. She still got her channel. She still got her million subscribers. She still got her supporters. So
yeah, we'll see, but I don't know. I mean, she lost all of her credibility, but did she ever really have credibility? I don't know. The show, Michelle, this past episode, Marlo, I don't know, Marlo, girl. She went to the counselor and all of that. It's like, I get it. You probably feel like they owe you one because now you got your peach. And I get it. She doesn't, really take care of them and all of that financially, and they live with her. But it's like she's really pushing this storyline.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And even when they did the next time on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kandi kind of threw that jab at her, like, "Oh, you shouldn't have kicked them out," or da da da. And now that's gonna turn into a thing, and it's just like it's getting like it. This is getting bigger than I think she had planned it to get. You know what
Right.
I mean? It's just too much. Sanya, that birthday party, child, and this is why I miss the old Atlanta.
She could have did better than that. Like she knew this was gonna be filmed. Any
Exactly.
other housewives would have had like, a chef in there or something.
Like what you remember the parties like Nene and Cynthia used to host those big extravagant parties where like it was a big to do in the backyard, and this big birthday party and everybody was dressed to the nines and all of that, and it's just like it's just giving me low budget. Sanya in
But
general.
she's new. I don't think she knew. She's new.
Yeah, but this
Maybe.
is Housewives. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be on TV. And then she was trying to, you remember how she hired those people to put, I think, the 360 camera thing. And they told her it's going to be another 20 minutes. So Shereé couldn't do it. Like, Sanya in general, to me, I don't really like her that much. She gets irritated very quick. She's giving me plain Jane. Where's the lifestyle? Where's the lavish anything? It's just I don't know. That birthday party was kind of and Kenya. Did they talk about Kenya? Oh yeah, when Kenya hanged up on
Oh
Sanya.
wait, yeah, when she hung up on Sanya.
Yeah, that was too much. I mean, I get it. Like she was trying to be like, yeah, it's a couple strip. It's a couple strip.
But I
But
felt like she was going to say it's a couple's trip and you can bring somebody. She
yeah,
was about to go there. She didn't give her time. She just hung up.
yeah,
But she
I
didn't
think
say it too many times. But
Kenya kind of got embarrassed, I guess. Like, girl, like, leave me alone. Like, this is something that they used to bother me about back in the day, and
yeah.
now it's like slowly coming back. It's like whatever. But Sanya, she's too snappy, Michelle. Right? Don't you think she gets irritated very
Yeah,
quickly?
but she's Jamaican. She got that Jamaican thing, I guess. I don't know.
But at least if it was like in a funny way, you know what I mean? Like how Nene was, like she would just come right back at you. But Sanya,
Yeah.
I don't know about Sanya.
I think she learning. She don't know. She trying
Kenya, I mean, Kandi and Todd, child,
though.
they did Todd so dirty.
They
But
always do Todd dirty, but he know what he signed up for.
but the thing is with Todd and Kandi, it's like I think the way Todd used Kandi, I think it's exactly the same way like Kandi used Todd as well. Because it's kind of like the Dame Dash Jay-Z effect.
Mm.
Jay-Z had the money, Jay-Z had the talent, but Dame Dash was the brains behind the whole operation. I think that
See, Todd is the
Kandi,
brain.
she used him to take her to the next level. That's why she didn't want to marry anybody with money. She didn't want to marry anybody that had his own empire and all of that, his own businesses, because she was like, if I have the money, I can one control my husband, because that's how men control women. I can control my husband. I could, we can build together, we can grow together. And, I think, they did very well, but it's definitely like the way Kayla and the way Riley, it's not right.
Right.
The way he treats Riley and all of that, I mean, Kayla, and like, it's just not equal. Like, I get it. Candy's the one with the money, but it's just, I don't know. I think those kids are going to have to do a lot of therapy in the future.
Mm.
It's just not like, what do you think is fair?
No, but Riley was there before him. You know how and I feel like that's why they have already established their little monetary thing. But yeah, they got to find a way to fit everybody in and make
Because if
everybody.
I'm Kayla, I'm gonna be salty.
Yeah.
Because they do have the restaurants and all that
Yeah, it's a
together.
blended family now. So
Yeah, and then they got two other kids. I don't know, but I think Candy definitely used Todd too.
Right.
She definitely did.
Well, I appreciate you, Nikki, for calling in tonight.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Shout out to Nikki.
Chelsea! Chelsea! Close your legs to married men. Chelsea!
Who is
Chelsea!
speaking this child?
That's Mr. Kiwi. That's Chelsea Boo. Michelle, I am so glad that you took the time out your busy day to apologize to that mutant. I am so glad that you actually gave an apology that meant everything. You shows that you are the bigger person. And when I say the bigger person, I'm not saying like 600 pounds like she said. I mean like you're just the bigger person compared to her. You're the bigger person. You did what you had to do. You sat up there and you apologized to that mutant. Michelle, you got to understand, you know, you got this nice big ass house that you live in. I don't know.
Allegedly, I live in a small. No. I don't have no house.
You ain't got the
I live in
IRS
a
coming for
small
you.
apartment.
You ain't got, okay, Buckhead. And what I feel for that mutant is she went from this 5,000 square foot house in the boondocks to a studio apartment where her husband and them two.
Don't talk about nobody kids, Frank. Kids innocent.
Okay. I won't say nothing about that. Oh, I won't say nothing about that. But what it is, though, Michelle, you was the bigger person, and you sat up there and you apologized to her, and you said that you was sorry, and that is you know that I'm proud of you. So I want to give you an applause. Yeah. Oh, I gotta do my hands. I want to say congratulations because you apologized. But Michelle, it's something that you did not say. And I think
why are you so close to the phone? Your phone cracking out.
I'm on my AirPods. I got new AirPods. It's funny because when you can't hear me, you complain. When you can hear me, you complain. I mean, it's just a lot of complaining going on.
Yelling and it's go ahead.
Okay, I won't yell. But what I'm saying is, Michelle, that Chelsea need to stop sleeping with her husband. Like, for real. Tasha is like Wendy. Chelsea is like Sharina. And Mr. Kiwi is like Kevin Hunter. Tasha, money done ran out. No, it's not alleged. Michelle, I sent you the receipts. See, you go play the receipts when you want to play the receipts. You can play the receipts whenever. I don't give a FUCK no more. It's true. Chelsea is sleeping with Tasha K husband. It's not a rumor. It's a fact. FACT. You know it is, Michelle. You seen what I sent you, and you seen what somebody else sent you, and it's true. So while she's sitting up talking about this and talking about that, she needs to be worried about that man and Chelsea. But maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like a threesome relationship, Michelle. What do you think? Maybe they both, they like each other, like, because, people do have relationships.
Tasha K do like vagina.
Oh, okay. Well, but see, Michelle, we have to watch what we say about Tasha K because, she don't have it all. She's a little lost. You know what I'm saying? When you have a husband that cheat on you and because he don't like your attitude because you boss him around and you got Chelsea that you've been sleeping with since last November. And, it's maybe, I don't know. Just let's keep Tasha K in our prayers. But I just want to say congratulations to you for giving an apology. I think that was real big of you. You know what I'm saying? And also, I also want to say, it's so crazy how like these fake squad members say you down for Michelle, but she was over there like ruined, like really. Oh yes, Michelle is a hater. Then you come over here with that fake love. We know exactly who you are, and then you got people who like, oh, what is going on? What is going on? Two successful Black women. You are not that dumb. Like, let's not act dumb. Okay, you get your Oscar nomination. Let's not act dumb. You know exactly who you are, and you know you are fake as hell. Oh, what's going on? Let's not act dumb. Don't act dumb because you are not dumb, allegedly. I just want to talk about the ratings. I mean, if you don't watch the show, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who don't watch the show. They talking about they complain about the show, but then they just call and say, "Oh yeah, gave you everything was going on in the show." Yeah, whatever. I mean, it was a good show, and also Jason Lee is full of it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what his kind of people do. But Michelle, I'm about to go eat. But before I go, can I just say one thing without you being mad at me?
No, I'm scared. I don't know what you're gonna say, Dre.
I'm not gonna say nothing bad.
Of whatever you say, it's gonna fall back on me. So be careful.
Will you forgive me?
No, I mean, what do you mean? Will I forgive you? Are you apologizing to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, will you forgive me if I say something?
Not if it's bad. No, I won't forgive you.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Can I just say something?
What you gonna say?
I'm asking you before I say it. Can I say it? Because I don't want you. I know they gonna come for you. He coming for
Don't talk about no kids, Dre. Don't curse. I don't know what else to tell you not to do.
I'm being a real catfish right now. I can't be who I really want to be myself. I have to be somebody else, and that's not
right.
Cool.
Don't mess up my monetization. Don't whatever you say. Don't do it.
Okay. I love you, Michelle. You have a wonderful night. It's just so hard to get off of here and not say it.
What's that? What?
How? I mean, how would I know? How? I mean, what would you not be? I mean, how would I mess up your?
What you want to say it on Patreon? What you want? I'm scared. I don't know. If you gotta ask me, Dre, it must be something you can't say.
But I can't say it on Patreon.
Yeah, you can say it on Patreon.
Okay, what time are you going to Patreon? Are you going today?
Yeah, I go after this. After I hang.
Okay, I'm about to go give me something to eat real quick because I just want to say it, and you're not gonna let me say it, and I don't want to, No, because I don't want to mess up with what you got going on. Because you be complaining, you go complain on Patreon that I messed this up, and I don't want to mess up nobody. I know the IRS is not looking for you, like IRS is looking for other people, but I just don't want to mess nothing up. And then I don't want nobody to come to you like, Michelle, you let him, they always come to you. Michelle, you let him disrespect black women, but that bitch is not no black women.
Bye,
Dre. Bye, Michelle.
Please hit the like button. Hi, Terry.
Child, I'm over here with my hand on my chest. Gags. Oh, okay, Dre.
Oh,
hi, Michelle.
Hi, Terry. How are you?
Hey, Red Lips. I seen them Red Lips. I had to go ahead and click like and subscribe.
Oh, thank you. I got my red.
I don't even know where to start. First of all, Real Housewives of Atlanta. What's going on with their budget over there? Like, they ain't got no these trips, these conversations.
She had that little pan of fajitas or whatever she had over there.
Girl, we had that better. We had more that on Sunday dinner than they had it. Oh God, listen, I don't know what they doing.
So rude though. You don't think that was wrong?
But you know what? Had you took the time out of my schedule for me to come here all the way here and film with y'all on this day, and I'm sitting here probably hungry. That was probably a 10-hour day. I'm hungry. You gonna bring me some fajitas in a aluminum pan? Come on now. Maybe they're using the budget from Housewives of Atlanta over there in Dubai or wherever they're using the money at. It ain't on Real Housewives no more. The Real House Flops of Atlanta. Yeah, the show has peaked. It's time for them to start over.
I keep low key hoping for the best, but then low key.
It's like a train wreck. I think, and I Phaedra said it best, and I know they threw shade at her, but like it's like watching a train wreck. Like to go from the #1 show we had fun when we seen them coming up, when they was doing different things, going on. Like, that's what we lived for. Like, we lived to watch them come up, go out, they trips that they was going on. Now it's like, you know, they done threw Kenya in that damn Marlo in a room and just said, all right, action. Like, you can tell it's just the quality of the show has gone down.
Marlo so bad. She want her to pull out that razor blade. So
she wanted to cut her. She wanted to cut her. She do. But it's just so old. Like the old tech. It's like they don't understand the organic. Like they're trying to recreate this over and over and over. And what does not work is the fact that those relationships are not organic. We can see it. The ratings can see it. Like everybody can see it. And I'm just like baffled that there's not an executive, a producer, like somebody higher up saying, okay, we wasting too much money over here. What's next? Like Married to Medicine is better than Housewives of Atlanta now.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was saying like Married to Medicine. Well, first of all, I don't even watch none of the shows no more because it ain't worth my time. Like none of it's worth my time. But I just don't know. It's just too cheap. The storylines are old and forced. You could tell none of these people even like each other in real life. Hell, probably don't even have each other's phone numbers. But whole nother story. Let's go to this Wendy Williams. Poor Wendy.
Ooh. Poor Wendy.
Bless her, Lord.
Yes.
They need to Britney Spears her ass. They need to lock her up. Somebody need to help her. Like the spirit of Whitney Elizabeth Houston is over there whooping Wendy's tail. Okay.
Spirit of Wendy.
Baby, Whitney, baby. Listen, y'all can do all that. God bless. Wish her luck. Wendy put out into the universe what she's receiving, just like we all do. And the problem with Wendy is Wendy don't got no friends. She ain't got no friends. She don't know how to be a friend to nobody. You can tell these relationships, like even when Nene was trying to be a friend to her. That lady don't got no friends. She has alienated herself. And just look at her. You look a mess. Just come on now. It looked like we ready to view the body.
While she was laying in the Louis Vuitton store, like what?
Now, I will say,
on?
I have always wanted to walk around a store clothes with my little cup of wine and lay across the bed, but just for that to happen,
gonna lay there with your eyes closed.
I ain't gonna lay there with my eyes closed for people to walk through and record. Look at, just view the body. Let's just have a moment of silence and view the body. Look, and there lies Wendy Williams and her career.
Oh,
that's sad. It's sad. I mean, this whole, and I get it, the whole Black woman movement and all of that, but that doggone Wendy, she don't know how to be a friend to nobody. Like even this little conversation with
recording that call. What do you think about Jason recording that call?
Well, first of all, Jason is, I mean, with all due respect, I know he got, his little people that he friends with and all of that. But when it comes to integrity, and that's what I was going to say, what differentiates you from others is that you have a sense of integrity. You have a due diligence, and that's why you've sustained the test of time. You ain't got to be all in these celebrity faces and pretending to be their best friend and look like y'all both snorting cocaine on the weekends. And how she totally dismissed him in that phone conversation shows everything that we needed to know about that relationship. None of her relationships with anybody, everything she does is for the internet or for... Like it's like her, like Nicki Minaj. It's like these people get this celebrity in them, and they forget like real life, and then they start believing it. Like, ma'am, like come back to reality. Like, what is going on? But it's really sad, and they're using her as a puppet. Why is it that TMZ was sitting right outside the dang on place when she was showing the ring? How convenient was it that TMZ just happened to be right there? Like,
well, I thought it was a fan who did it, and they sold it to TMZ or something.
Is that what happened? I thought it was TMZ out there, and I'm like, but just in general, like the things that these people are doing just to stay relevant, like that celebrityism is a drug, and like they don't know when they look at that. Tell me she don't look high boots. She done snorted everything. Look at that. Come on now.
Let's see it, Wendy. Let's see it. What you?
Gigantic ring.
A gigantic ring. But you ain't got no money. But you can access no accounts. They just riding her around. She getting high back there, drinking, popping her little pills with her little, what did he say, with her gigantic feet? I'm sorry.
I just feel bad for her.
You know what?
Really
Don't feel. Who did she feel bad for?
Well, yeah, but I get that. But I'm just saying, in general, it's just like people are just exploiting this person at their lowest moment. You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
But
we can watch.
Look how many people she's explored. I mean, I'm sorry. I have sympathy for her, but I don't feel sorry for her. I can't. Because I mean, like people don't know Wendy from like I don't know, like I guess you had to be on the East Coast maybe, but I mean, she talked about people's abortions, people's miscarriages, like it was no rules, no limit, no integrity. And so now the universe done shook her up. I just can't believe she doesn't own Wendy Williams. She don't own her name. They didn't even give her Instagram followers.
Yeah,
that wasn't in your contract.
The
if I leave, I get
YouTube followers.
Man, listen, she didn't own nothing over there. So I mean, it's a train wreck. It's just I just don't like the image of what they're showing and how that perpetrates for all of us. You know, like these are people that's supposed to be successful, supposed to have made it, and y'all out here looking a mess. Just looking a mess. But that phone call conversation, I know she's gonna have a problem with that. Like, why would you record? Like, that is just awful. Remember how mad she got at Nene when Nene had called her that time?
Yep.
And she gave her permission to call her. But hell, she sounded like she didn't want to talk to Jason no way.
Snake hurting, and he was up here telling somebody I was trying to record private moments. Child, I was not. So that's why I was like, oh, you know, it just told me who he was when he tried to.
That just all of that looked nasty.
I was doing it.
Don't call me your friend or your acquaintance, and you recording me like you know better than that. But just look at that. He was more concerned about being the first one to break the story and have it. Like he's so busy trying to prove to them people because they wouldn't let him go over there and guest host that show. So he's so busy trying to prove that, oh, I'm Jason Lee. Yeah, okay, whatever. You have these connections with these celebrities, but where is your integrity? That's falling by the wayside, sir. And you know, you can do whatever you want to do. I don't like people to be the bully and then be the victim at the same time.
Wait a minute, he mad at somebody. Hold on, who he mad at now? Let me see.
He was mad at Kandi.
Day today has been, you know, it's so funny. I woke up with people trying to discredit me, and you know, maybe I was a little harsh on Will. I've never met Will. I look forward to meeting Will if he's Wendy's spokesperson, whatever. So I'll just keep it easy. But you know, I'm always ready to fire back when somebody tries to attack my credibility because, you know, I had one story wrong. Well, those days of letting y'all play on my name are over. I know I took a couple months off of my podcast, gearing up for my next show, but you do realize I'm coming harder than I ever did before with this new show. So if you thought I was pussy or somehow just fell off or, you know, went to sleep on y'all hoes, no, I'm coming back. I gave y'all a little room so y'all could catch up. But let me just go ahead and say this because I realize a lot of the black media didn't really want to, you know, publish and, you know, clarify my name whenever mainstream try to push some bullshit narrative. So let me go ahead and just do story time. Let me tell y'all a story about when me, Baller Alert, and B. Scott were in the middle of a lawsuit, a copyright infringement lawsuit, where they basically forced Baller Alert to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. Then they were trying to get like $250,000, $300,000 for me. And I was like, fuck y'all. I hired an investigator. I found out where the lawyer lived. I pulled up at his motherfucking house and I ran up on him. And he got scared. It became a whole thing. Well, anyway, B. Scott then lost his page. Then when B. Scott's page went down, we all got in a group text and were sharing notes because it was the same troll ass fucking attorney and we was all about to get his ass, right? Then Claire from Fashion Bomb Daily, her page went down. This is where she posts fashions about things that are fashionable. And I don't know, she's not the most fashionable person in the world and she's not even really that cute. But nonetheless, you know, we fuck with her because she was black and she was a black woman and her page got taken down. She was so terrified that her page got taken down that she didn't know what to do because she was probably going to have to go back, living in, whatever trailer park she dug herself out of after she
Oh.
became the fashion queen with no fashions, right? But whatever, we said whatever. I'll put Claire in a group text with me, B. Scott, and Robin at Baller Alert, even though Robin said I don't trust that bitch. I did it anyway. What happened? Put her in the text. You know what Claire did? She screenshot all of our lawsuit, all of our text messages, and sent it to the attorney who was suing all of us so she could get her ass up out of the lawsuit. Then I heard she just went and did an interview with my friend Derek Monroe at The View, who has his show Behind the Scenes Beauty. And he brought up how I've been fighting for black media. You see how I be fighting for the same motherfuckers that be trying to take us down? Claire is the reason why B. Scott, Ball Alert, and Hollywood Unlocked almost got erased off this earth. So when y'all want to be out here mad at Karen Civil, add Claire Somler's name in it too. That's why we don't fuck with Fashion Bomb Daily as a company. We don't fuck with Claire as a brand. And anybody out here buying into a sliver that she's here for black people, y'all better wake up, because I'm gonna wake it up.
Oh, but he here for black people. I don't. Ooh, child, don't get me started. Ooh, don't get me started. Ooh.
Yeah, don't get started. Don't do it to him.
He was in my DM asking me for my lawyer to help him with this copyright situation. So while he over there, linking up with everybody else, it was my lawyer that was helping him get cleared. But we
did he miss that part? Oh, we missed that part. He missed that part.
Yeah. They had like I'm relevant, but he was all up in my DMs big like child.
Asking for. But I just wanted to say, wasn't it inappropriate for him to misgender B. Scott? Why would he misgender B. Scott? Ain't it supposed to be him, her, she, we, they?
He is so dirty. Anyway.
Well, you keep doing what you're doing. Keep going down the path that you're going down, and as you see, the light is going to shine, and the cream gonna rise to the top, and gonna fall to the bottom. So you keep going, keep doing, keep entertaining us, and keep doing what you do with integrity. You should probably spell that out for some of your colleagues.
That's why I be standing alone, Chuck. I don't trust none of these people. These people.
Listen, you can't trust them.
Too many times, child. Too many times.
You learned your lesson.
Mm-hmm. I learned a big lesson.
You learned your lesson. See that wash and dryer. Mm-hmm. That wash and dryer taught you a lot.
Yeah, that wash and dryer taught me a big ass lesson. That wash and dryer, small claim court, the garnish and Google, all of that. I learned so much.
I still remember watching you walk through that house and just the dog species everywhere, the carp, and it's so hard to watch that person and even take them seriously now, because you still, I get people change or whatever, but it just still takes you back there. You can't buy integrity.
You cannot. Especially since he still be doing the stuff he be doing. He still be going around trying to spell my name. He still be going around saying all this stuff about she stank, she smell like fish, she ugly, she fat, she did. You know what I'm saying? It's like he did everything trying to destroy my character based off the fact of he got put out because he wasn't paying his rent and he was storing crack. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you look at God, if you look at him, them wigs ain't hitting on too much. Someone's over the age, and then it ain't gracefully, honey.
He had to take them wigs off because I called him out about that. But here's that.
They probably stole them too, allegedly. Probably don't sit over here and smoke them up. But that's a whole nother story. I just want to say I'm proud of you, and that was very mature of you to apologize.
Thank you.
That was very mature of you to apologize. And we still waiting for that red lipstick to come out.
I'll do it one day.
Come on, I appreciate that on out there. All right, you have a good night. Bless you.
All right. Bye. Hold on, y'all. I got one.
It was funny.
Hey, Toria.
Hello, Miss Michelle. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Blessed and highly favored. I wanted to tell you that you are nothing like that critter. You have a heart. You have empathy for people. When you tell a story, you don't tell the story to tear people down, and you're not tearing another Black woman down. You're not tearing another woman down. When you tell stories, you just tell the truth, what you hear, and tell us the truth. You don't sit up there and tell a whole bunch of lies and try to discredit people. And I really appreciate that. And that's why I subscribed to your channel several months ago.
Oh,
and I always listen and I always hit the like, but I might not always comment.
Okay. Well, you should come through all the time. I like to hear from new people, you know, when y'all call in. I like seeing who subscribed.
And now the housewives, I agree with not the caller that just called, the one before that. The housewives, I've been praying for them to get it together, but I kind of think they reached their peak too. And not just only Atlanta, OC is dead. Beverly Hills, the only thing they got is Drunken Erica, and that's not much. And I just think people are starting to get over these housewives because it's the same thing over and over. What happened to the good trips and the fashions and, you know, people being rich? We're not seeing nothing now. Go to the mountains, and that trip didn't last. Now they're going to Jamaica, but I just see it being a disaster because the people that she's getting in business with is paying for all of them to go. She's not a good planner because that party was hilarious. I mean, it was Party City decorations.
And little pans and paper plates.
Yes. And most of my life I've been around Jamaicans. And when we have parties, believe me, ain't nothing catered. Everybody's cooking, and there's some good food. Not no dry beef patties or whatever. Whatever that was.
Wow. What you think about Kandi and Todd?
Oh Lord, that's a mess. I thought the producers was shady putting their assets up there side by side, screenshot.
Todd got his condo.
But on a serious note with Todd, I don't like the way he treats his daughter. He's not listening to what the child is saying. She's crying out for attention and love. He don't show her. Everything, like she said, is like a business with him. He treats her like a business, and everything has got to be a lesson. Yes, you're supposed to teach your children to earn things on their own and everything, but you're also supposed to be there to lift them up when they need it.
Right.
He has a problem with that. And when he first found out that it was his daughter, he didn't treat the child right then. And Kandi, I don't think that now I've been to Old Lady Gang restaurant when she first opened up. To be honest, the food was good, but the place just not as cleanly to me. And the waitresses and waiters, they just played too much.
After seeing how they looked on that spinoff show she had, I don't know. I don't never have to go back.
And I haven't been to Blaze, but I have been to Nini's club, and I did like her club. I liked the food she had there, and the entertainment was really good. But Kandi, I don't think she should have put that on TV, them discussing that. I think that should have been kept private. And when Todd walked out that room, he was hurt. You could see it all over his face because they just embarrassed him right there.
Yeah.
And Kandi does that a lot to him.
She does. She did give him little props and say if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't be as successful as she is.
Now, that's not true because she was still writing music and all that before he got around there. I don't think she controls Todd as much as people thinks. I think he got a little control over her. And now her aunts and her mother is funny because when I did go to the restaurant, they were there and they were hilarious.
Yeah, I like Nora. She's sweet. sweetheart.
Mm-hmm. And what was the other story you was talking about?
Wendy Williams being married. You think she married?
Oh, that's the main thing. Now, I found out about this after watching. I never hardly watched that child, Jason. I remember him when he was first on Love and Hip Hop, and I didn't like him then because I thought he was arrogant. And I had to listen to that child for 3 hours till he finally got to the Wendy story, and it was the last thing he said. And that was all of like 30 seconds. It seemed like it was over. And then I had went on another person's live last night, like midnight, and we talked about it and we laughed. But I had promised them, because I have some friends in New York that work at the courthouse, that first thing this morning I was going to get on it and try to see, can we find a marriage license? Well, my friend told me that they had so many calls to that courthouse this morning that their lines were jammed up all day. Because I called her on her cell phone. Yeah, she said so many people was calling the county clerk's office and the city clerk's office. They were trying to see, did she have a marriage license on file anywhere? Was one, because you got to fill out, an application for it first when you first apply. And like she said, if Wendy got married when she was out of the country a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, when she had went on that trip, they might not have filed the necessary paperwork once they got back to the US. And they have to do that, and it has to be verified. When people leave and go to these destination weddings, when they come back here, they are not married legally in the United States until they file that paperwork.
I know we went through that with the Kenya situation. I was trying to tell the people about that with her and Mark. You're right.
And it took almost 2 years to get that information. Because they can't, I don't know if Mark did it because he knows people in that courthouse to keep people from finding out that marriage license. Oh yeah, I've been to his restaurant before too. And Kenya was at the restaurant and he was so nasty to her, Miss Michelle. I never used to like Kenya, but after girls' trip she was on, I started feeling sorry for her because I didn't like the way the judge was letting everybody sit in and listen on her divorce, and she was trying to really not let the world see her personal stuff, like her money and stuff. And I don't blame her because I don't want nobody counting my money.
Yeah.
But Mark,
we're off track now. We're going off track. We're trying to. Did you get the license or not?
Oh, I'm sorry. The license has not been resubmitted yet, where he got married out the country. So my friend, we've been friends. I'm 61 years old, and we've been friends since I was a teenager. So she will call me immediately if anybody comes in there. This Henry guy is supposed to be his name. If Henry or Wendy comes in there, because nobody else can do it but Wendy or him. She cannot send her executive assistant or will. She has to, him or the person she married has to do this.
Okay.
So,
well, I appreciate the information, Tori. I want you to call back more often. Don't be a stranger. I gotta go to Patreon for these people kill me, honey.
And you are beautiful. I love your hair up too. It looks really pretty.
I appreciate it.
And I'll be watching you. I got all my notifications set because at first, when I first subscribed to you, YouTube unsubscribed me. And I was so mad. And then I had found out they did it to like 6 other people that I was subscribed to. I'm like, what's going on? Just because I don't go there every 5 minutes, is that why they did it?
Wow.
But
that's great.
Yeah, they
Yes,
do
make
that.
sure
So
y'all are subscribed because my subscribers looking kind of shady right now. But y'all
well,
subscribe now.
make sure they check it and make sure they keep turning on all their notifications. What they need to do is turn them off and then go back and turn them all on
Yes,
because I
ma'am.
found out that works better.
Yep. As soon as you do all, you'll get all the notifications.
Yep.
Because
Well, you
sometimes
have
if
a
you don't
blessed
do all, you'll get
evening.
them every now and then.
You
All
have a
right.
blessed evening, and I will talk to you soon, hopefully,
Thank you so
with God's
much.
blessing.
Blessings to you too. Oh yeah, I know it's three more y'all in the back. I can't take no more calls because the people on Patreon gonna get me, and it's getting late, and I gotta go to Patreon. Okay, I got to go to Patreon. What y'all think? Should I take one more or should I go? Let me know. Put a one in the chat. Let me know. Patreon, Patreon, Patreon. I see y'all. Okay. I'm sorry for the people in the back. Call back. I'll probably be back tomorrow or the next day. You know, I ain't gonna make no promises about tomorrow. It'll probably be the next day. I'm gonna do some clips tomorrow. And I'll probably do some premieres tomorrow afternoon. Okay. So y'all click the notification bell so at least you can come and tune in here on the clips and the premieres that I scheduled for tomorrow afternoon. Next, I appreciate everyone who contributed to this stream. Y'all have been a blessing to me and this stream. I absolutely positively love y'all. Shout out to my new members. And if you are not a Patreon member, you should subscribe in the $5 tier and up. That will give you access to not only the Patreon, but also our private Discord group, patreon.com. I am ATLien. The link is also in the description box. Okay, if you just getting here, we talked about Wendy Williams being married. We talked about the Jason Lee recording the phone calls, child. We talked about the housewives and the ratings, and we also talked about Tasha K, and I gave her a sincere apology, okay, from the bottom of my heart, okay. So if you missed it, rewind, watch the replay, and if you're watching the replay, click the like button and leave me some comments down below and let me know what you thought of today's video. If you didn't make the chat, okay, shout out to all the 2,000 people who streamed with me today. Shout out to Facebook. I love y'all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good night. I don't even have nothing to put on my face. Oh well. Let me see. Hold on. Good night. Headed over to the after dark. Meet me there.
I love y'all. Atlanta is the best place in the world. Don't ever get it twisted. I am definitely straight from the A.